Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to The Jungle is a Shapeshifter from Vinnie Paz featuring Trustworthy. This just dropped a couple hours ago today. It'll be a couple days past by the time you guys see this video, but I'm very excited to check this out. I've been loving everything I've heard from Vinnie so far. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Vinnie and Trustworthy have to say. Let's see what The Jungle is a Shapeshifter is all about. Let's get it.
This is the Church of Satan, where Anton LaVey, the high priest, says, "Live is evil spelt backwards." He therefore reverses everything in the Gospels. Hate your enemies, he says, and if someone smites you, smash him.
That's crazy. That's a crazy way to start the track. Live is evil spelled backwards, or vice versa. Just a fact. You know, there's not too many other ways to look at it. It is correct. Whether you want to live your life by that definition, that's up to you. But you know, if you get smoked, smash them. I'm not here. I'm not here to judge, man. Let's get it.
Hate your enemies, he says, and if someone smites you, smash him.
Okay. That's a cool touch. Put it on the headstone. I like that a lot, man. Vinny's been doing great with the videos lately. There was one we checked out recently on the channel called Koresh Babylon, and fantastic track. Another great video. Kind of similar stylistically, definitely a lot of that like black and white, almost like an infrared camera that you would use to see at night type of shots. Lots of symbolism here. We got some tarot cards, it looks like. But again, we're coming back to that cemetery as well. And I'm wondering now, maybe Trustworthy will be more of a melodic harmonic component while Vinny maintains the bars, or we'll see exactly how it balances out.
Should be worried about digits. Leave you stuck up in the crib like we was up in Pulp Fiction. I'm masking up but got no intentions of running y'all cribs, and I just collect dirty money and rent it with gaudy malt liquor. I'm living that life you would always dream.
Okay, let's bring it back a little bit. I want to hear that Pulp Fiction bar again.
I said y'all worried about the game, y'all should be worried about digits. Leave you stuck up in the crib like we was up in Pulp Fiction. I'm masking up but got no intentions of running y'all cribs, and I just collect dirty money and rent it with gaudy malt liquor. I'm living that life you would always dream of as a jit. We live in that area when you drive past, you banned from your kids. Look, the war scars on my back show you I'm carrying shit. You can't remain blind to the fact that you've been jammed on the fence. They gon' turn you to.
Okay, nice flow, nice delivery. He's got some references in there. I'm not sure I fully understand the Pulp Fiction one, but it might be because he's bringing the reference before the actual description when he's talking about, you know, like running up in your cribs and everything like that, because that might reference the hamburger scene from Pulp Fiction where you have Samuel L. Jackson and Vince oh god, Vince Vaughn. No, that's not who it is. John Travolta. Wow, I was really wrong. Either way, they come up in the guy's place and they're, you know, they're holding them at gunpoint, like, all right, man, we gotta figure this out. Oh, what'd you get for breakfast? Burgers, Hawaiian burgers. Y'all seen the movie. And if you haven't, well, that was a bunch of nonsense to you. Regardless, nice flow, nice delivery. He's got some clean rhymes coming through. There are a couple very small points where his voice melds with the beat just a little bit too much, but I could be just a little nitpicky today. Other than that, he just sounds, Vinny's bars are so packed with knowledge and everything that it just feels Trustworthy feels young in this track, and he looks young compared to Vinny, obviously. So I'm curious how long he's been rapping and what his experience is and everything like that.
We live in that area when you drive past, you banned from your kids. Look, the war scars on my back show you I'm carrying shit. You can't remain blind to the fact that you've been jammed on a fence.
The scars on his back, I'm carrying shit. That's a cool way to play it. Like you're carrying the weight on your back, and it can go and it brings it into a literal and a figurative place. That's cool. I like that.
Your shit. You can't remain blind to the fact that you've been jammed on a fence. They gon' turn you to a pack, and we gon' bury the splits. I know these frauds be looking, but they wouldn't dare to commit. Step close to me, they already in crosshairs of a blip. Everybody paranoid, give a long stare, they gon' grip. I had that metronome, I took a few L's, I call them my stepping stones. You boys is really flesh and bone like gross.
Metronome, stepping stone, flesh and bone. Great rhyme scheme here. He's really hitting his stride, I feel like, right about this point. Everything else was nice bars, but it didn't feel super unique in any way. It felt like, not that they were bad. It just felt like I could have heard a lot of other rappers hit them, and it would have felt equally authentic coming out of their mouths as well.
I had that metronome, I took a few L's, I call them my stepping stones. You boys is really flesh and bone, like roasting meat on y'all chest, got a lesson going. Maybe you can learn some new numbers, what them investments on. I got two hammers, boy, they gon' get along.
Yeah. Maybe some slight sections where it feels like he jammed in a syllable quite where it didn't need to be, or, maybe a breath could have nudged that syllable into a little bit better of a pocket. Regardless, nice first flow. Nothing super crazy. That last scheme with the metronome was my favorite out of what Trustworthy brought us. But we all know that we really here for Vinny. So let's keep it going.
Motherfuckers outside pumping to Stacy Lattisaw. I had a tete-a-tete with a paramour. Then I sent for Merrimore and Adderall. Culiacan is cocaine inside the Aramo. Splat all of y'all in the clip the size of a pterosaur. I had a Spanish whore, the Parador. Shorty had it all and was sniffing more than a Labrador.
Okay, nice rhymes coming in from Vinny. Already starting off with more complex multi-syllable words. The one thing is with the beat and his voice, he has this great coarseness and roughness. And there are a lot of tracks where he really projects that out and it almost gets into like, not yelling, but very intense, pointed speech. This is definitely a more relaxed flow from him. His voice feels like the delivery is a little bit softer. There's not as much oomph behind it, which is fine. That's not a bad thing. But I think in the mix, his voice, they might have, left it at the usual level they put Vinny's voice, where in my mind, listening to this right now, we need to pull that up a little bit, because with that slight softer feel to it this time around, I mean softer as in volume, really not like soft like cotton or whatever, what I mean, not soft like Charmin toilet paper, not delicate. Regardless, I think they could boost his vocal a little bit and it would do a lot for it.
Yeah, you face to face with the Gallimore. Motherfuckers outside pumping to Stacy Lattisaw. I had a tete-a-tete with a paramour. Then I sent for Merrimore and Adderall. Culiacan is cocaine.
Yeah, like half of these words I don't even know what they are, bro. Like the first two lines I can't even keep track, but paramour, it works well with the sound of everything else. we're in this ah or type scheme, or era or type feel, and that's where he's fitting in right now.
Ephemeral, Adderall, Culiacan, it's cocaine inside the Aramo. Splat all of y'all in the clip the size of a pterosaur. I had a Spanish whore, the Parador. Shorty had it all and was sniffing more than a Labrador. You never at the wall.
That's a crazy one. And then we are getting some nice bends in there too, like instead of had it all, and the way he bends that word, you know, it's really just all, but it almost takes on that O sound when you extend it like that. And then rhyming that with Labrador. Just great feel to this, man.
You never at the wall with a battle call. This motherfucker here feeling lucky, clutching a rabbit paw. My cousin a shooter, his name is Salvatore. I could get you booming, your body holding the cannon on. If I would've practiced more, I'd average more. They're trying to root you, Paul, and the numbers is like the Powerball. The spool dog bark, the
Okay, if I would have practiced more, I would have averaged more. Getting almost like a to me, basketball comes to mind immediately. Probably could, you know, add up to really any sport, just average more scores per game, whatever, what have you. But then the bar that comes right after that, let's hear it again.
There's more out of average mode. They're trying to root you, Paul, and the numbers is like the Powerball.
Yeah, then the ball bringing it to Powerball, now the lottery. Great transition there. That works well.
You, Paul, and the numbers is like the Powerball. The spool dog bark, the bow y'all, and overpower y'all. There's chemicals and pharmaceuticals here. This is Tylenol.
What'd he say? What was that last one?
Pharmaceuticals here. This is Tylenol.
It almost sounds like he said Xylenol, which is nothing I've ever heard of. I've heard of Tylenol before. Maybe he's just bending that T real hard to the point where I'm not even recognizing it. But great feel, man. Like I said, maybe punch Vinny's voice up a little bit in the mix, maybe a decibel or two. But on the second little listen through there, his voice comes through a lot more clearly. Again, great delivery. The harshness and the coarseness of his voice and the bends of those bars there definitely made it hard to catch exactly what he was saying, but still got a nice sound to it. And that's it. The birds. All right, guys. And that was The Jungle is a Shapeshifter from Vinnie Paz featuring Trxstworthy. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I certainly did. I look forward to seeing more from Trxstworthy, seeing how he grows as an artist after this track, and always looking forward to seeing more from Vinny. So let me know if you got any suggestions. But don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.